Good morning, everybody. My name is Brett Augustine, Recovery Business Advisor for North Central Texas Small Business Development Centers, which is the leading provider for assistance for small businesses. We are grant funded, which allows us to offer great webinars like this one today at absolutely no cost to you. We're going to have a couple of things as you come in, as we're waiting for other people to come in. Remind the questions, if you would please, just put in the chat room and we'll get to those at the end, and we'll try to get to everybody's questions. If you have other questions, will be ways to get this presentation and more information later through a survey that will be sent out. Today, we have Miss Marcia Hudson back. For those of you who don't remember, or maybe this is your first time, Marcia Hudson's a social media and branding specialist. She's worked with the University of Houston SBDC since 2015, teaching social media and digital marketing. She's also professor of English at Wharton County, Junior College in Sugar Land. She received education specialist degree from Walden University and also attended Sam Houston State University of Houston. Professional photographer as well. Her and her husband specializing in branding, headshots, lifestyle, and real estate photography. And if that's not enough, wait till you meet her. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marcia Hudson.
Thank you so much, Brett. I am so excited to be back today, sharing something that we all need as small business owners. And so I hope that you guys are ready to learn so much about how to add video to your marketing mix. And yes, I am Marshalyn Hudson, and I love social media and I love helping entrepreneurs with their strategy. As always, I want to give a special thanks to the North Central Texas Small Business Development Center because we would not be here for them. Thank you so much for bringing me, and thank you for being able to help us as business owners grow and build and brand our business. So thank you guys so much. So what if you walk away today saying, wow, I didn't know that? But I'm glad I know now. So I want you to write down your Q&A, and as Brett said, put them in the chat if you like, because we're going to have Q&A at the end. And I love watching webinars. I actually watched one last night, and I just love to learn because as entrepreneurs and business owners, when we learn more about how to build our business, we find more success. And when I watch a webinar, I always think this to myself, okay, what if I walk away with one idea? It was worth my 45 or 50 minutes in that webinar. So I hope that you come away with at least one idea to add to your business, but I think you're going to get more than one. So what is success? And I like what Jim Rohn says, and I keep this in front of me in my office area all of the time. And he says success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practice every day. I know sometimes I get overwhelmed and I'm thinking, okay, this is just too much. But then I come back to this place where I think I only need to do a few disciplines each day, whether it's 20 minutes watching a YouTube video, or whether it's watching a webinar, or whether it's reading a blog, or updating my social media site. So we don't have to be overwhelmed. We don't have to be confused. We don't have to fill up our things to do list every day. Just a few simple disciplines practiced every day will bring us success. So I am Marshalyn Hudson, and like Brett said, I do quite a bit. I wear a few hats, and I love it. But I've learned how to actually put these things in my day and put these things on my calendar at the beginning of the week. I'll plan for the week, and it just makes it easier if you are like me, wearing a lot of hats, doing a lot of things. It just makes it easy for us as entrepreneurs to follow our goals and be able to achieve them. So what is my mission? And I always tell all entrepreneurs or business owners, I hope those of you who are listening in, you want a mission statement. You want a statement that says, this is what I do for you. Because I was telling a client, it's never about me. It's never about Marsha and all of my accolades. It's always about what can you do to help me with my business. So we always want at least a mission statement that you can just say and live by, and something that you do to help your ideal audience. So what I do is I help entrepreneurs develop an action plan and a strategy to build their brand online. And I love to do it without being overwhelmed and confused, because that's how I was a few years ago when social media started. And I was like, I do not want to be overwhelmed and confused, because then I won't do it. And I definitely don't want anybody who comes to my training to be overwhelmed and confused. So that is my mission today. So I hope that you are ready to grab a pen and some paper, cut off your distractions. If you're like me, I love my cell phone. I always have my cell phone, but you're going to learn so much today. You may want to take some notes. I love taking notes when I'm doing webinars. I have a journal dedicated to webinar notes, and you want to stay to the end, because you will be able to get some free resources, and we will have that Q&A. So what will you learn today? Well, we're so busy. I know you're so busy, and we don't want to just take up your time, but we're going to talk about the benefits, because when we learn about the benefits of things for us, we tend to be more dedicated to it. We're going to talk about the simple equipment that you need. It used to be where you had to have all of this equipment. It was very expensive. Well, you don't need that anymore. And we're going to talk about what type of videos can you make for your social media sites, and where to get ideas. Sometimes people are like, oh, I'd love to start doing videos, but where do I get the ideas? So we're going to talk about that today. And how to make short form, simple videos with your phone. If you don't want to have other equipment, just with your phone, our cell phones are great for video, and how to add them to our social media. And some of us are like, okay, I don't want to be on camera. I don't like myself on camera. Well, we're going to talk about how to make videos without being in the video, even though I suggest you do make them being in the camera, because people get to know us, connect with us. But we will talk about how to make them without being in the camera. And lastly, well, once you start doing your videos, your short form videos, you realize how easy and simple it is. We're going to talk about how to let people know, how to promote it so that we can build our business. So here's an exercise if you want to follow along. I like to do a lot of thinking, because I actually have thinking time during the day. Sometimes I'll go to Starbucks, I'll grab a coffee, I'll spend an hour there and just actually have thinking time. It's a wonderful exercise, because it lets us know what we're doing, where we're going. So if you want to do this exercise, write down 2 things you want video to do for your business. You may want it to create visibility for you. You may want video to position you as an industry leader. You may want video to get more people to follow you. Well, it will do all of that. And then, because we want to know our goals, we don't want to just do video just to be doing it, or be on social media just to be on it. We want to have goals and reasons why we're doing what we're doing. And then I want you to write down what is stopping you from doing videos. And hopefully you will share with me at the end. Hopefully some of you will put it in the chat. What's stopping you from doing videos? And some people are like, well, I'm nervous in front of the camera. Some people are like, well, I just don't have time, or I don't know what to do. Well, we're going to address all of that today. So what can adding a short form 2 to 3 minute video once a week do for your business? Once a week, 2 minutes, that's it. And we're going to talk about a 2 minute script. It can create awareness for your business, because videos are huge in growing our business. It can create interest. People become interested in your sites, interested in your content, interested in looking forward to your video. Then it causes people to make decisions. Whereas, as we know, social media drives traffic to our website. And that's what one reason we should use social media, because we don't want to rely on it alone. But it will cause people to make decisions and think, wow, this person makes some great videos, or this person has a great Instagram. Let me head over to their website and learn more, because social media is just a tool, the snackable tool to drive people to where you want them to go, which is your storefront, which is your website. And so now people have made the decision, they're on your website, which is a great place you want them to be, and they see your about page, your services, your gallery, the things that you do, and now they take action, whether they email you or call you or even purchase a product if you're selling on your website. So just one short form video a week will do all of this for you. It is true. Okay, so what are the benefits? Why should you do it? Why should I add another thing, Marsha? Why should I add video to my marketing mix? I'm already doing social media. I'm already doing email, or we have a blog. And I always tell people that you can incorporate this into your email. You can incorporate this into your blog. And I hope you're not trying to be everywhere on social media. I teach a lot about quantity is not better than quality. So it's quality over quantity. If you're on one site like Instagram and you're really working it, you can grow your business with one site. If you're on just two, Instagram and Facebook, you do not need to be everywhere. So videos engage people. People love watching videos. Check it out on YouTube. Google how many videos are watched daily. People love it. They engage with it. Videos allow people to connect with you and your business and the services that you're offering. They boost your sales. They actually do. If you are like me, I order from Amazon quite a bit. And when I go to look for a product, there's several of that product, but some of them will have a video. And so I will watch the video and more than likely purchase that product over other products, because the video shows me how it works, if the product is for me, if the product is easy. Videos actually do boost sales. Videos will increase your SEO, your search engine optimization. In other words, when people start looking on Google, you're more apt to be found. When people start looking on social media, it increases your search engine optimization. Videos will definitely build your audience with not just followers, but loyal followers. And Google loves videos. So Google will help push you out there also when you are adding video. So why is video the next big thing? Okay, so let's look at a few statistics that I looked up. 89% of internet users watch online video on a monthly basis on their devices. Studies also show that 54% of consumers want to see more video from a brand, and that is so true. And 67% of people will purchase from you after watching a video. And I know that's true because I do that all of the time. I'll watch a video on a website or whatever, and before I purchase a product. So let's talk about the formats that you can use to get started with a video, and you can choose. Now you can do a short form video with your cell phone. The cell phones are great. You can do it with a small video camera that, like a little camcorder that you set up if you prefer that, or you can do it with your computer with screen capture. And we're going to talk about screen capture a little bit later in the training. So you can choose, and I always say choose a format and let that format work for you, because you want to get in a routine of adding your video once a week. And for me, when I have my tools together, when I have everything that I need in front of me, I'm more apt to make a video. I actually made one yesterday for my Instagram Reels, and I actually made one for my YouTube. And so let's say you want to add your videos to your social site. It's so easy because now you can make short videos with your phone and put them on your social sites. You can actually be sitting in your living room or sitting at your dining table and put a nice background behind you, and let the window light come in and make a video. Hold your phone up and make your video, and then actually save it to your phone, and then open your LinkedIn and upload it there. And then open your Instagram and upload it there. Open your Facebook and upload it there. It literally takes 5 minutes to do all of this. Make the video, upload it from your phone. And I like to have all of my icons, my social icons in a folder on my phone, just like you see on the screen. That way it's easy to go to your Facebook icon, click it and upload your video. Go to your Instagram icon, click it. So a good suggestion is to put your icons, your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn or Twitter, whichever site you're on, put them on your phone, put them on your screen so you can easily upload your videos right from your phone. So how do we make engaging videos on the go? I have made videos out at the park or at Starbucks, just on the go. They're 2 to 3 minutes. And today's social sites allow that. I mean, you can be out having lunch or sitting under a tree in the shade and think, I can make a video about a behind the scenes that I'm doing. It's so easy now. Just a few years ago, when I first started studying social media and when I was sent to school to study social media, it was so daunting. I mean, it was so much equipment. I couldn't understand the equipment. It was expensive. It was a lot of work. But it is not like that today. It is wonderful and so easy. So you can add social media to your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, right from your phone on the go. So how do you get started with video marketing? And so hopefully you're taking some notes. Oh, you can do screenshots too if you like. And hopefully you're writing some things down for the end at the end of the training. So for me, I like to train people the way I learn and the way I do things because my motto is easy, fast, simple. That's what I like for everything. Easy, fast, simple because I'm busy, but I know I have to have a social media presence, and video is a big thing to add. And I hope that you as a business owner, entrepreneur who are listening, I hope that you realize you need an online presence. It's not an option today in this age. You need it. So this is what I do. I have a schedule. I have my gear, my video types that I'm going to make, and then my medium, whether I'm going to do it for Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever. So this is how I get started with making my short videos on a weekly basis. So adding video just once a week will grow your audience. I know because this is what I've been doing myself. I love to train based on what's working for me. I don't want to tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that, and it doesn't work. Or you need 10,000 followers or 1,000 followers to grow. That is not the truth. You can have 100 followers and grow. And out of those 100 followers, 20 people can purchase a product. That's more than having 10,000 followers for not doing it. So adding video just once a week will grow your audience. When I put a video up, it's amazing, and I have notifications on my phone. It's amazing how I get a notification pop up, such and such liked your video, such and such shared your video. That's growing my audience from just a 2-minute video once a week. You may make it like a little a mini infomercial. You might decide I'm going to do every Wednesday. And every Wednesday, your audience will look for it, and the social sites will get used to the fact that you do a video every Wednesday and push you out more. So you might say, okay, I'm going to do a short form 2 to 3 minute video, and I'm going to give you a script in this training, and I'm going to do it once a week and see how it goes. Maybe you can commit to 4 weeks and see how it goes, or 3 weeks, once a week for 3 weeks and see how it goes. You will see growth. So here's the gear that you can use and the gear that I use. Like I said, you don't need expensive equipment anymore, and that's the good thing. You can use your camera or your cell phone. Sometimes I make videos with my cell phone. Sometimes I make it with my camera. I have a small Canon D50 millimeter camera. I think I paid maybe $350 for it. I love it for my YouTube videos. A microphone. We're going to look at all of these pieces of gear here. A light, a tripod, and you can actually get started with video for under $150, and it may even be $100. So what I'm trying to teach you today in the training, and this is what worked well for me, is video does not have to be difficult. It does not have to be expensive. It does not have to take up a lot of time, but the benefits from a 2 to 3 minute video are going to be great. Okay. So let's talk about your cell phone. We have wonderful cell phones, and these cameras continue to get better and better. And so you can actually make your short form videos with your cell phone. I even know people who make their YouTube videos with their cell phone. I make my YouTube videos with my Canon camera, but I make my short form videos with my camera. Okay. The microphone, you can order a microphone from Amazon for your cell phone, and or you can order a microphone for your computer. Some people make their videos from their computer, or a microphone for a small camera. Amazon will have those between 20, 30, $50. You plug the microphone into your cell phone, and then you clip the other part to your lapel, and you will get really good volume with that. Sometimes people will actually order a small microphone, like I have one right here. I paid, I think $40 on Amazon, and for me, I ordered this for my podcast because I do podcasts, and I got this one for my webinars. So you can go to Amazon, check things out, see which one works well for you. And you can also watch a video and see which microphone would be best for you. So let's talk about lights. So you want to make sure, I'm a photographer, and so I teach lighting, and you can use natural light that comes from the window. And that's a great source of light because it gives you this soft look on your face. You can also open your front door and let the light come in and make your video. It's so easy to make video. You can do a lamp. You can get a lamp and make sure a lamp is facing on you. I have a ring light right here coming in on me. I paid, I think, about $20. I have another light over here that's standing up, that's facing toward me, and I paid $35 from Amazon, and I have all of these lights coming in on me and to help with our video. So you can purchase studio lights if you want. You don't have to purchase studio light. You only need one good light. You can get a ring light and just make sure the light is coming on your face. So if you have nice big windows in your home, just sit in front of the window. You don't even have to get a light. And so that costs, it's going to be between $25 to $125, but you can actually get away with a $25 light or your window. So tripods. So let's say you want to use your camera and you want to put it on a tripod while you do your video. So you can get a tabletop tripod if you don't like ordering online, which I do because it comes fast. You can get it from Best Buy. And this little tabletop tripod should not cost you more than $29, $39. Sometimes you can get it for $15. Put your cell phone on the tripod or your camera on the tripod. You can put it on your tabletop and click video and actually make your video. It's wonderful. I'm really excited about video in this day and age versus how it was back then. It's so easy to make it, and I just can't stress how video will increase your audience, build your audience, send people to your website, and even get you customers to make more money. So Marsha, people say, well, what? Okay, I'm in, Marsha. You're convincing me. I'm in. So what type of videos should I make? So I'm glad you asked. So if you're going to do one video a week, you may really get into this and say, oh my goodness, I think I'm going to do 2 a week. That's wonderful. So you can do a Q&A type video. And for me, I have clients asking me questions all of the time about social media, branding, Instagram, email, just everything. I write those questions down because my mission is to help entrepreneurs. It's not just about me. It's to help entrepreneurs build and brand their business and not be overwhelmed and confused. Who likes that? Nobody likes that. And so I write down a lot of questions, and you can actually start jotting down the questions that your clients have asked you and do a Q&A video. And I'm going to show you a script in a few minutes. And you might say something like, well, I've had this question asked to me. So today in our video, I want to talk about how to add social media to your busy schedule and then give the answer. And so that's a Q&A video. You may decide, I think I want to do a Q&A video on Wednesday, or I think I want to do a how-to video on a Thursday. You are going to see your engagement go through the roof, really. So you could do a how-to video, how to do something from your industry, 3 ways to do this, or 2 ways to do this. A promotional video, yes, you can promote your products and services. Now, you don't want to do that too much. You want to give value most of the time, where you're giving Q&As and you're answering questions and you're giving information and trends from your industry. But let's say you have a book that you've written, or a short video series, or something that you've created, a program. You can definitely promote that and send people to a link to find out more about that. You can do an explainer video. People want answers. They want solutions. So what if you did a video explaining something from your industry, right? Behind the scene. You might do a video where, for me, I'm a photographer, and sometimes I'm out shooting. I may be doing a headshot or whatever. So I could just do a video of behind the scenes, how I get ready for a shoot or what I do for a shoot, and put that up there. People love to see behind the scenes. You may be a designer and you're working in someone's home. Take a few pictures and do a behind the scene video. You may be a real estate professional and you're headed out to meet a client. Take a few pictures or do a video of you getting ready to go meet the client. So there's so many different types of videos that you can make because they're short. You just want to add value. Q&A adds value. Solving problems adds value. Being the solution to people's problem adds value. Cutting out people's challenges. People love that. That you will never go out of business as long as your product can help someone be better or solve someone's problem or end their challenge. Just remember, always provide value. So here's an example. Of course, you can take screenshots. Here's an example of a Q&A video where you might say how to manage your social media on a busy schedule, because everybody asks me that. Marsha, I'm so busy. How do I manage my social media? So you just want to jot down a few questions that your clients ask you for your industry, for your Q&A videos, a tutorial type video. This is where you give information from your industry. And so an example of this for me would be a how-to video, how to do a short 2 to 3 minute video. So you want to just, like I said, have some thinking time where you get in your favorite spot, get your favorite beverage, and have some thinking time. Think about, what can I do to teach my clients or my ideal audience something, or what kind of information would they love to have from my industry? We can all do that. A promotional video where you showcase a product or a service or something that you're having. So you can definitely do that. And so we talked about behind the scenes. People like these videos. Sometimes I'll be out walking. I love to walk in the evenings. It's very hot here. So I have to walk pretty late, around 8 p.m. before it gets dark, but not too hot. And sometimes I'll just pick up my phone and do a video on this busy entrepreneur is taking a break. People love to know that I'm taking a break because they're like, you always work. So I'll pick up the phone and say, believe it or not, a busy entrepreneur is taking a break. I'm out for a walk. And then I may say something like, if you're a busy entrepreneur, why don't you think about heading out, getting in nature, taking a walk because nature is healing? That's a great video. So it shows people what's going on with you. Videos don't always have to be serious and about business, they can be fun. People engage with all types business videos, fun videos, everyday things because people are people. There are lots of other entities to us besides business. So you can do them, like I said, while you're on the go because people love them. So let's talk about a three-part video script, 2 to 3 minutes, okay? So if you're taking notes and if you're following along, you may want to do this little activity or write something down, an idea about it. So if you're going to do a video, and I hope that you will, I hope you're excited, and you might say, ooh, I loved what I learned from this training. I think I'm going to do a video tomorrow. That's great. Okay, so you can sit down with your phone, think about what you want your video to be. So the first part of your video is your introduction or your hook. So you can, as you start your video, you can introduce yourself or you can have a hook before you introduce yourself. For instance, your hook can be a question. I'm working on keeping people on their routine. So let's say I was doing a video and I started with my hook and I might say, have you fallen out of your routine? Have you gotten off the track of your social media? And then I can introduce myself. And I can say, well, I'm Marsha Lynn Hudson and I have a plan for you. Okay, that's a few seconds. So you can start your video with your hook or your introduction where you introduce yourself, your company. But a hook is pretty good to start. A hook can be a question. A hook can actually be a saying. You can say, in the words of Jim Rohn, um, uh, success, you only need a few simple practices each day. You don't have to be overwhelmed. I'm Marsha Lynn Hudson, you see? So the beginning of your video can be an introduction or hook. So I always say jot a few things down of what you may be able to do as a hook or an introduction. Okay, so the second part is the meat. This is where you give your value from those types of videos I just talked about. You can do your Q&A video. That's your meat. You give value. You entertain people or you inform people or you educate people. Value is something that I walk away, which I hope that you're getting value from this webinar. Value means I walked away and something helped me with my life or my business. Something motivated me to keep going. Something you taught me something that I didn't know. Value. So it can be your Q&A or your behind the scenes or sometimes just a light fun video can lift someone's day. They may have been thinking, I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm just burnt out. And then they watched a motivational video from you and decided, I think I'm going to keep going. So in that part, you want to give your value, your meat. Hopefully you've written down a few things that you want to talk about on your video. And thirdly, lastly, your CTA, which is your call to action. Okay, so your call to action, let's say you're just getting started on Instagram or you're building up your Instagram, and you can say, well, be sure and check us out, our new page on Instagram, and give them your Instagram name. That's your call to action. You always want to send people somewhere or tell them what to do. Or you may say, looking for more resources, check out our website. For example, I do that quite a bit. And when I do a video, I may say, if you want some more tips and tools and free resources on social media, visit my website at marshalynhudson.com. I actually do have a lot of resources, free downloads there. But you send somebody somewhere, or you may want to say, check out our email or join our email list, or be sure and check out our new book that we've written. Whatever you've done or wherever you want people to go, you give your call to action. And that is it. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. So what did you do? Number one, you got people's attention with a hook and you let them know who you are, what your business is. Number two, you gave them something that helped them in their lives or their business in just a few tips. And it doesn't have to be long. It just needs to be valuable. And number three, you sent them somewhere based on your business to build up another part of your business, whether you send them to your email or you send them to your website or you send them to a social site or you send them to your blog or your podcast. Okay. And that's pretty much all you need to do. People will look forward to it. So where can you get ideas for these videos? And these are places that I've gotten ideas for my videos. You never run out of ideas and you think, wow, that's a great idea for a video, for my video for next week. I read magazines. I like success magazines. I will head to Barnes and Noble, a place that I love to go. And now we can go inside and get a few magazines, 2 or 3 magazines, sit out and look through magazines, success magazines, business magazines, photography magazines. Those are the kind that I like. Decor magazine. It doesn't have to just be in your industry. So, and then I might think, wow, this is a great idea for a video. Quora, Quora, that you can Google that. And that is a forum where people ask all kinds of questions. And it's a great place to get video ideas. So if I go to Quora and I type in blogging in the search engine, I will see all of these questions that people are asking about blogging. How do I get started with a blog? What is a blog? And so I'm like, wow, that's a great blog for me to do, or a great video for me to do, telling people 3 ways to get started with a blog. And the good thing about Quora is you can put in any keyword and find questions on it from A to Z. You may go in and put in a keyword on decorating, and all of these people are going to ask about decorating or real estate or whatever industry, or insurance, or maybe you have a fashion store or something. All of these questions are going to come up, and you just look at the questions because these are things that people are asking and looking for answers to. And when we put out content that people are looking for and answers to, we really grow our business. Facebook groups are great for getting ideas. I always say join 2 or 3. You don't have to join a lot because you want to be active in a Facebook group. And I'm in a few Facebook groups. I actually have a Facebook group, but I'll go to the Facebook group. I might post a motivational quote or a motivational Monday, and then I go through the groups and see what are other people posting and what are they asking. And it's amazing how people ask, how do I brand my business? How do I get started on my business? And those are great questions to be able to say, do a video on 3 ways to get started with branding. Pinterest is a search engine. We know that. It's just like Google. People go to Pinterest to search for ideas and information. Other people and clients. I get a lot of ideas from clients. And it's like I say, you have to write things down, have your thinking time, planning time. Industry blogs. If you subscribe to a few industry blogs, I like Social Media Today. I like HubSpot. It's just a lot of places where you could just go there, read, and think, wow, that's a great idea for a video where you answer what people are looking for. Books and articles, industry websites, and emails. And sometimes people will say, oh, I get so many emails, I just delete them. Well, that may not be a good idea because you can get ideas from emails. And I get quite a few emails, but some of the emails that I get, if they're valuable, I'm going to open them, I'm going to read them, and I may get an idea for a post, a social media post. So I save my emails. I have a swipe file. And I'm like, this is a great email. I don't have time to read it now, but I'm going to put it in my swipe file that says emails to read. And then I may go through them on the weekend and get ideas from other social media influencer emails because it's a lot of value. So these are some great places to get ideas. You will never run out of ideas for a 2 to 3 minute video. So you might be saying, okay, I don't want to be in the video, but I hope I've convinced you to be in the video because people connect with people more so than just a business. Make videos without being in the video. Okay. So maybe every now and then, if you say, okay, well, I don't have my hair together, I don't have my face together or whatever, you want to make a video without being in the video, but you do not have to be perfect or have everything together on the video. People really just want knowledge. So here are two ways that I use video when I'm actually not in the video, which is rare. So here are two tools: Adobe Spark. And I have a slide for this also. So you can use Adobe Spark and you can use it free. All right, and there's also a paid version. You can Google it in your spare time to make videos with your cell phone or your camera. You don't have to be in the video. You can, let's say you're going to make a video where you're going to give tips on, let's say you're in the beauty industry and you're going to give tips on how to take care of your skin this summer, or how 3 ways to protect your skin this summer. You might talk about a sunscreen or whatever. Well, you can make that video and put the word slideshow in it and use that. Okay, that works well also. I use Screencastomatic when I also teach from home and I also teach students. So I may do a video and record my screen, my computer screen, Screencast-O-Matic. I think there's a free version, but it's really affordable, maybe $15 for the year. It's great. And you can Google that also. But you can actually record your screen and do what you need to do, your computer screen, and upload that. So those are 2 ways to add video without you being in the camera. So you may want to do a video with yourself in the camera one week. You may want to do a teaching video or a slideshow video, and you can use these two. And I think they both offer a free version or a low cost monthly, or Screencast-O-Matic is $15 for the year. So here's Adobe Spark. You can create videos in minutes. If you go to Google it, there's a video there on their website to show you how you can do it in minutes. You can make short videos. You can add images, music, all of that, just a free, simple clicks. And yes, there is a free version. So if you go to their website, you are going to see videos to show you how to actually use Adobe Spark. Okay, and this is how their website homepage looks. Create videos for free in minutes, Adobe Spark. Add footage, music, photos, create your own video now. So check it out when you get a chance if you're interested in something like that. And then this is Screen Capture, Screencast-O-Matic. And if you go to their website, it's going to show you different things on how to use it, how to get started. So if you're saying, I don't want to be in a video and you want to teach something, let's say I did a Screencast-O-Matic because I work with a lot of realtors and real estate professionals, and we shoot for them, and then I have to put their pictures in Dropbox for them. And I had a few people saying, I don't understand how to do Dropbox. I don't understand how to get my pictures out of Dropbox. And the pictures are just too big to send an email, so I have to put them in Dropbox. So I actually did a Screencast-O-Matic video on Dropbox. I pulled up Dropbox on my computer screen and actually went through it. This is how you use Dropbox. Type in this, and they can actually see me going through the steps on my screen. Then I save it, download it, and then I can upload it. Okay, so if you want to teach something, you can use Screencast-O-Matic. So you can always video your computer screen with this type of software. And there is a free version. I think it's a $15 a year version. If you want more features, it's $25 a year. So I think it's very affordable. I've been using Screencast-O-Matic for years. So, okay, Marcia, so great. I know now I can make a video easily. I know what kind of equipment I need. I know that it's not expensive, it's not difficult, it doesn't need to be long. You've given me ideas. So now, if I start this, how do I promote it? How do I let people know? Because you don't want to just use social media alone for your video. There's several ways. So you can use keywords in your video description. And so if you make a short video, and you upload it to Instagram, just use some keywords in the description. Keywords could be video, it can be business, it can be entrepreneurs, because these are words that help with your SEO. You can create great video titles. When you make good titles for your videos, the social algorithms will shoot your video out, promote your video, and let more people see. Hashtags for sure. So hashtags are so important for growing your, not only your video, but growing your reach and growing your brand. And the hashtag, of course, as you know, is a pound sign in a word or a phrase. So you can use hashtag anything in your industry, hashtag your company name. These are ways to promote your video for people to find your video. Hashtag whatever the video is about, hashtag branding, hashtag entrepreneur, hashtag small business owner. So you can use location, hashtag Texas, hashtag Houston, hashtag Austin. If you're international, hashtag wherever you're from, or hashtag Canada, or even little areas within your area. I like hashtag Starbucks, hashtag Barnes and Noble, because what happens is these hashtags have to create a place for you to get discovered. Trending hashtags, hashtag work from home, hashtag COVID. So all of these hashtags will help promote your video. You want to give good information about your video in your description box, whether it's in LinkedIn, you have a description box, give information about it. Whether it's in Twitter, give information. You want to take advantage of email marketing. When I send an email out, sometimes I will put a link in my email and say, be sure and watch this video on how to create great content. Then people click it and it's going to my video. So you can definitely promote on your website, your videos, promote it on your blog. If you blog, you put a link to a video. You can promote on, of course, on all of your social sites. So there are so many ways to start letting people know about your video. But the thing about it is, once you start doing videos, whether it's even 2 to 3 minutes, and you're consistent, you're just going to be found, because the social sites love video and they will push you out to more people. Google loves video, will push you out to more people. If you're doing email and you're showing up in people's inbox and you're putting a link. So there's several ways. You'll be surprised at how just 4 weeks, 30 days of being consistent with video will grow your business, grow your brand, send people to your website, and bring more revenue in. Videos really do work. So how can you create a theme calendar? And this is what I do every week. It's been a game changer for me, because in the beginning I was like, oh, I don't want to do video. I don't want to be on camera. What if people think it's silly what I'm going to say? How do I look? I went through that whole crazy thing. But watching webinars and getting training on how important it was to do video, I had to get over that. And then one day I watched a video from Katie Lance, and I really like her. She does a lot of training online for social media. You should check her out, Katie Lance. She doesn't give me anything for it, but I like to share information with you guys so you can have other resources. And she's great with giving tips and tools for social media. And I was watching a webinar one day with Katie Lance, and it was on video. And she goes, okay, do you not want to be on video? You don't want to be on video because you're worried about how you look. And she actually said, get over it. And it resonated with me. And I was like, Marsha, get over it. That video was a game changer. I told her, I messaged her and I said, your video today helped me to get over it. And now I've done about 50 videos on YouTube, and I do videos all the time. I actually had to get over it because I made like 20 videos on my phone and deleted them all. I was like, oh no, I look crazy. Delete, delete, delete. And she's like, get over it. So now every week I create a theme and I pre-plan. So I write down my ideas for 3 or 4 videos that I could actually make for the upcoming week. And then I pick a day, whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday. I pick a day on the weekend to work on my content for the upcoming week. Now, I have some clients who plan theirs for a month. So whatever works well for you. I like to do it weekly. Some people do it monthly, which is wonderful. So plan it out. Just, go to your favorite spot, get your favorite beverage, take 20, 30 minutes out of your busy day, plan it out. This is a game changer. Decide on the format. Where are you going to post the video? Are you going to post it to Facebook? Are you going to post it to LinkedIn, Twitter? Or maybe you're going to do a YouTube video, but decide. Maybe you just want to do one format. You might say, I'm just going to start with Instagram. That's great. One is good. So I do themes, and this way I can make one video a week. And one theme for me, for an example, might be, okay, all of my content for 1 week is going to be on email growth. And one day I may talk about a lead magnet. One day I may talk about subject lines for email. One day I may talk about what to put in the email. So my theme for that week is teaching my audience about email growth. I may have another theme about motivation and creativity. We struggle with that sometimes. So I may say all of my information, my posts, my video is going to be about motivation and creativity. And I may talk about how to stay motivated one day. I may talk about ways to get creativity one day. So I have themes, so I don't have to keep coming up with something different every day, because I do actually post every day. However, if you are a business owner, entrepreneur, you do not need to post every day. That's my business. I'm a social media strategist and I teach that. But if I was just doing a regular business, you only need to post and show up 2 to 3 days a week to build a brand. You really do. So you don't have to be on every day. You don't have to be on all day, and you don't have to be on every site. And you can Google that, because that is true. You don't have to be on every day. 2 to 3 days. You might be here thinking, wow, I've been trying to post every day. 2 to 3 days a week is good. You're busy. Quality is more important than quantity. 2 sites, 1 to 2 sites. You don't have to be everywhere. So decide where you're going to be and make one video a week, because I realize when we're overwhelmed trying to do so many things with our online presence plus live our lives, we tend to not do it at all. I would suggest one a week. You might do yours every Wednesday or every Thursday, every Friday. So that's something to think about, and create a theme. You may, for your industry. And sometimes I might do a theme not only on email or motivating you or teaching you about creativity. I do themes on what's working for me, what's helping me, what's been some game changers for me. I may do one on Instagram features. And so all week I may talk about Instagram stories one day. I may talk about how to do Instagram reels one day. I may do Instagram IGTV. I may talk about hashtags. So have a theme so that you're consistent with teaching or giving value that's going to help people from your industry. Pre-planning will help you to stay consistent. That way you don't wake up and think, oh, it's Wednesday, I need to do a video. But if you've already pre-planned it, then you think, okay, it's Wednesday, I have my stuff, it's my video day. Versus what to do, what to post today, what to talk about. Pre-planning has been a game changer for me. And I really got really consistent with a routine when COVID started. Before that, I will say sometimes I would wake up and think, okay, what do I need to post? But since it's about a year and a half, it's a routine for me now. I plan every weekend. It's been a game changer for me. So we're almost at the end. I hope you have your Q&A. A consistent video strategy will actually attract your ideal client. And I was telling someone, you don't need everybody. You don't need every client. You just need your ideal client. Who is that? And you might want to write that down. Who is my ideal client? Is it a woman or a man or both? There's certain age group, income level. That's a good thing to do, and I do that quite a bit in my thinking time. And you know how to decide, because this type of person hires you quite a bit. This person contacts you. This person has worked with you. This person you love to work with, and you were able to help them. That's your ideal client. Of course, you will get others, but your ideal client, sometimes there are certain age groups. Sometimes they have certain behaviors. decide on your ideal client, you don't need to attract everybody. You don't need to have 1,000 followers. It's good. You don't need 10,000 followers, especially if nobody's doing any business with you. You just need your ideal follower or your ideal audience. And that's who you want to focus on. And I tell people, when you're making a video, and this helps too, pretend you're talking to that one person. You're not talking to a whole lot of people. So my main client is a woman. Okay. I love my men clients. They're wonderful, but that's my main client. It's a woman, and she's normally 35 plus, 40 plus. She's in business. Sometimes she has a side business. She's a solopreneur. She wants to get going online. That's my main client. I've noticed that. So when I sit down and make a video, I act like I'm talking to her. I act like I'm talking to the woman who's 35 or 40 plus. She's a solopreneur or entrepreneur. She wears lots of hats, and she has a side business, and she wants to brand her business online, and she's busy and she wants to know how to grow. I just pretend I'm talking to that one person. And when I make a video, or I just pretend we're sitting at the table having coffee and I'm giving information to that one person. So consistency is the key. Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. And I say that because if you're like me, you watch a lot of webinars and videos, and you may be thinking, wow, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then we don't do it for a week or 2 weeks or a month, and 3 months have gone by. I can't believe we're halfway through the year. And the things that we wanted to do, they've just gotten away from us. I tell people, when you watch a webinar video, don't go more than 48 hours doing that one thing that you want to add. If it's just one thing, don't take more than 48 hours, because life happens, it gets away. If you're thinking, I want to, on a different note, I want to start really getting busy with my email. Well, don't go over 2 days with going to your email list, looking at your followers, developing an email, getting it together to send out. If you might say, I think I want to start video, don't take more than 2 days to write down a few tips for a 2 to 3 minute video. Or you may say, I need to update my social site, my Facebook. I hadn't done it in a while, or my Instagram. Don't take more than 48 hours. You only need that, because life gets away. Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. Even me, you can email me, ask me questions, things like that. The SBDC, they're here to help you get started. Don't put it off. So here are my final thoughts. Video is an effective form of communication. It really is. And you can put it into every aspect of your marketing. It doesn't just have to be your social media. You can put it in your blog or your email, or put a short video on your website. They work. They really do work in growing your business, getting clients, and making more money. So video is one of the best ways to engage your audience. It's easy now. It's so easy to produce a 1 to 2 minute video. Just one video a week will grow your business, create awareness. It may be your Wednesday video or your Thursday video. And I taught you today how to make it in such a small amount of time. You will build your business with videos. It is just a fact. And people will go to your website, and people will become loyal customers, and you will make more money. It's not just about likes and followers. Likes and followers do not bring money to the bank, okay? But loyal customers who are engaged with what you're putting out there will. You can increase your search engine, your SEO, your search rankings with video, because Google puts it out there. And in just 30 days, and you'll be emailing me saying, oh my God, Marsha, you were so right. In 30 days, you will increase your revenue. What if you got one new big client a month, or two, or three? Oh my goodness. That's more than having 10,000 followers. It's just following. I mean, 10,000 followers is nice, but what if you got 2, 3 new clients because somebody saw your video? It's so worth it. So thank you guys for joining me today. And of course, you can follow me everywhere on social media. But be sure, and I told you about some free resources. Get you, I have a free strategy workbook at my site, marshallandhudson.com. And I also have a free course on how to build your business online. And all of that, you can find that, get that free and get going at my site, marshallandhudson.com. So we are ready for Q&A, and I am so excited that you guys came today and you stayed with us, and thank you so much.
No, thank you, Marcia. That was amazing. And I don't know if you know it or not, but we have like 100 questions, and they're all from me. And then we'll get to them. No, I am absolutely passionate about video. I don't know if you know this, but actually that's my degree is in
Oh,
video
that's great.
production. Yeah. And you made me quite concerned because we've all been discussing this, and I have a question for you right off the bat.
Okay.
All of the people that went to school for many years to come and do commercials and film and video and all of that. And then they found this niche for videos. Is that going away now because of this? Are we? I'm I'm
That
I'm curious because it's a huge question in my industry about videos and making film and video and everything. You're either being pushed to the cream of the crop, Netflix, all of the other platforms, or is there still a market for people that want videos for their websites?
that is a great question, and the answer is yes. There is still a market. I actually do it too. My husband and I, as a video and photography crew, some people want more than just a short form video for their social sites. So it is definitely a market. Let's say you have somebody has a website, okay, and they want a nice professional 2, 3, 4 minute video. It's a great idea to hire a company because your company would come in and go to their office, and you're going to do much more than the short form videos. For instance, you may videotape someone in their office giving a testimonial, or you may videotape other little, what we call, when you know what it is, a B-roll. So A roll may be showing them talking, B roll may be showing their business or whatever, or showing them actually doing something in their business. And then you may put some great images. And so now you've produced this really great video for someone's website. And people think, oh, it's just a 3 minute video on my website. But that's a big deal when you hire a company to do a 3 minute video. It's not like, oh, it's just 3 minutes. No, the company takes a lot longer. So sometimes they cost more, but the investment is worth it. So companies still want it, still want professional videos. Professional videos are great for people's websites. I think some people even want professionals like your company to make a video series for them. Those are things that you want to actually hire a video crew for. Today's webinar talked about, I want to get people at least started who won't do it. Today's video was just like, these are short form videos that you can actually put on your social sites and get going. But when you really want something more in depth, you definitely want to get a professional video company to make you a nice website video. That's huge.
Okay. No, thank you for answering that, and thanks for giving hope to those people that went to school for this.
For
But
sure.
no, but at the same time, I think it's very important what you're saying because it's really been quite a shift into the now, if you want to call it that, because as my son constantly reminds me, Dad, we want genuine people in a real atmosphere that's talking about real things. And
Right.
you mentioned all of that today. Especially love your idea of having a hook and start off with something that hooks them into whatever you're going to talk about, and then being in a location
Right.
just to show yourself, you know. I think that's really a good takeaway today because that's the connection I'm finding with this younger generation, I'll call it, because they grew up with this and they don't really care about all the quality sometimes. They care about the content and genuineness of what your message is. So I'm really impressed with all of the information you gave us today.
Thank
Here's a
you
couple
so
of
much.
questions. Here's a couple questions real quick. Do you prefer a tripod over a gimbal or a stick?
That is a great question. I think it's just what you like, because I have a gimbal. I like being out with it because it's automatic. I just like playing with it. Sometimes when I'm walking, doing it. I have a stick. Sometimes I use that. I have the tripod. I think it's just what works best for you. And what I like to do is I like to try things, because for some people, they're like, a tripod works for me. For some people, like, I can't understand a gimbal, so then don't get that. And some people like, well, the stick doesn't work for me. I like to give people different options because we're all different. Because my thing is, let's get something that works for you, that's easy for you, you'll use and do it. So I actually like all three. But for the easiest tool for someone who's getting started may be a tabletop tripod.
Okay, thank you. And I think that's good. You're going to love this. Let's tie it right into this other part of the question. What about, is it better to be sitting or standing whenever you're doing a video, or maybe walking around? What do you prefer with that? Somebody said.
I love it, love it, love it. I love it. And just think about the people that you see on YouTube when if you really want to learn what to do, watch some YouTube videos. Some people sit, some people stand, and some people are walking. So I think with that, it's just the type of video. Maybe for me, sometimes I sit most of the time for my YouTube videos. Now, I watch videos all the time, and sometimes I see someone standing and they may have like a whiteboard and they're teaching. I love those kind of videos, where they're standing and they're teaching. Sometimes people are just standing and they're moving their hands and they're doing something. So whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then some, like Gary V, he's huge in video. He may be walking around doing a video. So I just say, maybe you can try them all. Maybe one video is a good, like I do a walking around video when I'm out walking. When I'm teaching social media tips, something short, I may be standing. Now, I am going to add the big whiteboard. I bought it, but I hadn't used it yet. Well, I'm going to stand and teach. It's like, okay, I went to Hobby Lobby. I like this. I want to start doing like I saw that person doing, standing, and I just hadn't started doing it yet, but it's in my closet. So
I love
whatever
it.
works well for you.
That's great. Thank you. And thank you guys for the questions there. That was great. If anybody has any other questions, please go ahead and put them in there. I want to be respectful of Marcia's time, but I also want to say thank you so much, Marcia. As always, it's just an amazing amount of information that you have, and you break it down for us to where just real people can understand it and enjoy it. And so I really appreciate the professionalism of helping us all better our game when it comes to it. Thank you. I don't see any other questions at the time, so I'm gonna, if it's all right, I'm gonna share real quick some upcoming events. And starting tomorrow, we have Professionalism Defined. What does it mean and why you must care by Lorna Kibbe. And then, of course, on the 22nd, we have Marcia Hudson coming back. We're really happy to have her back with 8 tips to blogging success. And if you know anything about blogging, you know that all of us need tips to make it a success, just to sit down and actually blog at all. And on June 23rd, we have 5 Keys to Being a True Professional, Part 1 by Lorna Kibbe. And of course, we'll follow that up with Part 2 on the 30th. And that's 5 Keys of Being True Professional. So there's a lot of interesting things going on at the SBDC. So again, I'm Brett Augustine. I'm a recovery business advisor for North Central Texas SBDC. And you can get more information about upcoming events at our website, www.sbdc.nctc.edu. So feel free to go there and have plenty of information. If you ever want to talk to an advisor, we're happy to get one-on-one with you. And it's all because of some of the sponsors, which I'd like to shout out to right now, which of course is the Small Business Administration, the State of Texas, North Texas SBDC Regional Office, and North Central Texas College, of course, NCTC. We thank you all for joining us today. Thank you so much again, Marcia, for everything. We look
Thank you for
forward to
having
having
me.
We look forward to having you again soon and having all of you attend our next upcoming webinars. Have an amazing week.
Yes.